I grew up in a home that was maybe 1,100 square feet. I didn't know that that was a small home. I didn't know that at that time it was in an undesirable neighborhood. But now I know that that house that we lived in was a home. It was my home. I was privileged to have a home at the early age of 19. I moved directly from my mom and dad's house into our first home. I say home because that's all I knew. I knew that that house was my home. We loved in it. We played in it. We grew up in it. We argued in it. We problem solved together. That was a home to us. I was 16 years in education, had a great career. My daddy always called me the go-to kid because I was the one that if they needed anything, they would call me. My mom called me and said, "Do you want to come work for me? If not, I may never offer you another job again, but I have a position open now." So whenever I came aboard, I started out in accounting, and that didn't last like 6 weeks. Then I moved to property management, and I just found my passion in property management. We had 400 properties whenever I took over, and whenever I left and passed my baton, we had 1,400. I think to better explain what a home is to me is to understand that I lived in a home my entire life. I went directly from that home into a home that my husband and I had purchased. And whenever I started here, I learned very, very soon that it was awesome taking a person that could not buy a home, but could rent a home. And that's what they did. They rented a house and made it their own. Whenever I had the privilege of working on the other side of the residential area, it was magnified 10 times over. So I sit here and I look at, here's this little girl who grew up in a 1,100 square foot home, because it was a home, it was my home. And now I get the privilege to help and assist agents to share that, to guide people into purchasing their right house, because that house they will make into their home.